This is a ghetto mess. I have this ring light that I got on Amazon for like 72 cents. It's a whole mess. It just falls all the time. I don't even have a camera. I'm recording on my phone. Why is it so hard? Other than coffee. Do you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna not use the ring light. Okay. Here we go. What's up guys, welcome to Deadlifts and Diapers. My name is Dara and I'm so excited that you're here. We are 10 weeks out, which is awesome because at the end of this week, we'll be halfway through this prep. Crazy to think about. It's gone by really, really fast. At times it's felt like it's gone by slow, but when I look back and realize that I'm about to be 9 weeks out at the end of this week, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. There were no changes to my macros this week, so checked in with Coach. She was super proud of me for how I handled myself when I was sick, how I still hit my macros, so no big deal. But so yeah, so she's super happy. We're still at the same macros, so 140 grams of carbs. No, that would be dope. We are at 140 grams of protein, 125 grams of carbs, and 45 grams of fat. So same as last week. So I will go ahead and put up my progress pictures. Apologies in advance for the low quality. Coach wants me to start taking full length pictures so she can see, like in my heels and my suit, everything, so she can see the full body. And my plan is to have my husband take those pictures for me on Sundays, so that way I can get a good quality picture. I can get some natural light so that Coach can really see what's going on. However, this past weekend we were at my in-laws on Sunday, so I obviously wasn't about to like bring my heels and be like, hey, can you take a picture of me? So I had to do it myself on Monday morning at like 4:45 before I went to the gym. So this week I decided to do a full day of eating, but with a little bit of a twist, so it won't just be for me, it will also be for my daughter. I'll show you the macro breakdown of my meals and kind of how I time everything out, and then I'll also show you what my daughter eats. Don't judge me, she's very persistent and she likes carbs, okay? I'm just gonna throw that out there. But I try my best to give her meals that are as nutritious as possible, and I do allow her to have some treats here and there. That's it, so let's go ahead and get right into 10 weeks out. So I didn't get to show you guys how I make my overnight oats. So these are the ingredients, and how much I use of each will depend on how many macros I have to play with. So today, for example, I had 5 meals instead of my usual 6 meals because I didn't need to have my pre-lift protein bar that I usually have, since today was just cardio. So I did 30 grams of oats, 120 milliliters of cashew milk, which is half a cup, 2 tablespoons of this maple almond butter, and then I think I did like 20 grams of this cake pop protein, which if you don't have this, what are you doing with your life? It's so good. It makes the overnight oats taste legit like banana pudding once you add the banana in it. I think I did like either 50 or 60 grams of sliced banana. And I added a little bit of water too. And literally all you do is just put it in one of these guys, shake it up, put it in the fridge overnight, and then it turns into almost like a little pudding situation. It's really good. Then I have my coffee, which is just delightful. I do have a discount code for coffee over cardio. I'm not a salesperson by any means. I just happen to really like the product. So I do have a discount code. It's 10DARAG, and I'll put it in the description box as well. You guys need this in your life. It's so bomb. So that's gonna be my meal 1. All right, so for my daughter, usually what we do on the days that we go to daycare is when she wakes up, I give her a little snack, because she wakes up around like 7, and then we don't head out until like 8:15, and she's always hungry. So I give her a little snack, and then they give them breakfast at daycare around like 8:30, 8:45. Since we're home, we try to mimic the same schedule that daycare does. So I'm gonna give her a little snack. Let's see, I'll probably just give her, she likes She likes all carbs basically. So I'll give her some Cheerios or something, or she likes rice cakes too. But just something, especially because today is the last dose of her antibiotics, so I don't want to give that to her on an empty stomach. So I'll show you what I give her for her snack, and then I'll show you what I actually make her for her breakfast. Well, I made you Cheerios. You don't want Cheerios? She doesn't want Cheerios. So, next. All right, so update. She did in fact eat the Cheerios. I do want Cheerios. I don't want Cheerios. Give me the Cheerios. My life. So she's now had quite a bit of carbs. Pause. I don't macro count for my child. Let me just put that out there before I get a bunch of hate. But I do pay attention to how her meals are made up, and if she's only eating carbs, it's not ideal. So to give her some protein, I'm gonna give her 1 or 2 hard-boiled eggs. She loves hard-boiled eggs. I don't even have to put anything on them. She just eats them. She's obsessed. I couldn't do it without any kind of seasoning, but she loves it. So I'm gonna cut up 2 of these, and then I think that should be good for her breakfast, and I'll show you her snacks that she eats throughout the day as well. All right, so it's about 10 a.m., so it is snack time, as you can tell. I'm gonna make your snack right now, okay? Can you go wait in the living room for me? It's very serious about her snack. So I'm gonna give her some goldfish and just a little piece of fruit to hold her over until lunch, and then for me, I'm going to make a wrap, which I will show you in a second. It is 2:30. The tiny human has woken up from her nap and she would like a snack. So this is my struggle because I don't know what snacks to give her that are like high protein, not high protein, but that have protein, because usually her snacks end up being like Cheerios or goldfish, or like I'll give her puffs. Sometimes I'll give her a cheese stick. I don't have any right now, but sometimes I give her cheese sticks. But for all my moms out there, let me know what types of snacks you give your toddlers. She is 2.5, so just to give you a reference. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna give her for a snack, and I'll show you what that looks like, and then her next meal will be dinner. For me, I have 2 meals left, one of which I'm probably gonna have soonish. I'm getting kind of hungry. And then the other one I'll have around the time that she has her dinner. So I'll show you all that in a minute. All right, it's 5:45 and I have 1 meal left, but I've decided to split it in 2 because I do need to get a second cardio session in at some point tonight. So I do want to get some carbs in my system before that to give me a little bit of energy. So my next meal, 34 grams of a blueberry English muffin, and I'm gonna add some, just a little bit of spray butter and just pop it in the microwave. All right, it is now time to get my daughter's dinner ready, and I am gonna be a bad mom tonight and give her some not so nutritious stuff, but I mean, Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It looks delicious and she'll eat it. I'm also gonna give her some more of that spaghetti squash because she did like it. So I try to make a point, like if I am gonna give her something like this that's not really quite as healthy, I definitely wanna make sure that I mix in some vegetables as well. And she did like the spaghetti squash from earlier, so I'll give her more of this than, like I'm not gonna give her that whole box of cheese sticks. I'll give her like 1 or 2, or 3 because she's hungry, but then I'll give her some more of this with the pomodoro sauce. And that will be her dinner. Guys, so it's been a pretty good week. I have felt pretty good in the gym. I'm definitely taking a little bit more rest between each set because I do have less energy obviously than I did at the beginning of prep. That's just a natural part of the process. But strength wise, I think I'm still doing okay. I don't really think I've lost much, if any, strength yet, so we're doing well there. I'm really glad that I decided to do a full day of eating this week because as I was looking back and editing the footage, I realized I didn't do a good job at all of like getting micronutrients and like getting fruits and vegetables in. I literally had vegetables with 1 meal and I was like, Dara, that's unacceptable. So I kind of had a come to Jesus meeting with myself, and I realized that even though I've been hitting my macros, I've been hitting my fiber, I have to hit a certain amount of fiber each day. I've been hitting everything, but it's mostly like macro-wise I've been fine, but I've mostly been hitting my fiber because of the protein bars I've been eating. And protein bars really shouldn't be like a daily part of at least my diet. Like protein bars are really for if you're in a pinch or you're traveling or something, like they're more of a convenience thing, but if you have the ability to get your macros from real food, you should do that. So I'm glad that I did a full day of eating because I realized that I really needed to go grocery shopping and load up on fruits and vegetables and just a bunch of really healthy stuff. So I did that and challenged myself to hit my macros, hit my fiber without having any protein bars, and I did that for the past couple days and I've felt really, really good. Hunger wise, I mean I'm still hungry, but I'm definitely more satiated than I was the previous days when I was eating protein bars and not getting a lot of fruits and vegetables. So that was a good lesson that I took away this week. Family wise, we started potty training this weekend, which has been an adventure. It's going decent. It's not going terribly. She's actually doing pretty good for her first time ever trying to use the potty, but it's just been a lot of cleanup. So it's been interesting, but this is day 2 and we'll do it through the rest of the weekend, and then her teachers will help us at daycare, obviously. One more announcement. I am now officially doing 2 shows. So there is a show that is close to actually my in-laws' house the weekend before the show that I was initially planning on doing.
Excuse me, sir. This is Chewy. Say, hello. I am annoying and needy, but I'm cute.
So yeah, so I'm doing 2 shows. One is going to be October 26th, and then the other one, the original one, is November 2nd. So I am now, I guess, 8 weeks out, technically. 8 weeks out and 9 weeks out from my first and second show. So that's the biggest announcement for this week. Next week's video, I think I'm gonna do a Q&A. I was initially gonna do that for this video, and I did put up on my Instagram story, you know, a little like question box for people to ask. So if you did ask me a question, don't worry, I didn't forget you. I took a screenshot so that I could answer it the next time I do a Q&A, which I think will be next video. So if you have any questions you'd like me to answer, comment them down below. You can also reach out to me on Instagram. I'll probably put another question poll up in my story at some point this week. So if there's anything that you want to ask, fitness related, mom related, life related, whatever you would like to ask me within reason, I will answer. That's all I had for you today. So if you are new here, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you did like the video, give me a thumbs up. And again, comment below if you have any questions or any suggestions of things you'd like to see. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week. Bye.